Firstly, thank you for agreeing to let us take video and having this short interview to you. We have been researched before we contact you. We know you are doing content marketing and e-com marketing, but it is different from traditional marketing. Can you just give us some short introduction about what you are doing right now?
Okay, so what I do right now is I am officially a content marketing writer for a company called Dubset based in Darlinghurst. We do kind of advertising delivery solutions. So that's what I tend to write about. So in my current job, I write the blog, I write ebooks, which are kind of longer kind of form articles. I also write opinion articles for some CEOs, and I also take care of the social media and the copywriting for the websites. So that's what I do on a practical basis. You were asking me about content marketing and how that differs from normal marketing. Well, content marketing is a relatively new form of marketing where we write content that is actually useful for the readers, as opposed to saying, look, here's our product and here's our technology and it's really good. That's traditional marketing. What content marketing does is we write around that somewhat. We create an architecture of different content levels. So you might start off with content that's useful for the readers in your everyday jobs, and then eventually, hopefully, they move down the funnel. We call it a funnel of content, and as they go deeper into the funnel, it gets more product specific in an effort to increase traffic to our websites and increase conversions into purchases.
Okay. So how do you think of content marketing connect with communication?
Well, everything I do is communication, obviously. Marketing is all about communicating with potential customers and with existing customers as well. It's quite important to kind of maintain your customer base. So basically, everything I do is around communication. What I write has to be read by potential customers, has to be read by industry professionals. So in a way, everything I do is around communications, whether I'm doing social media marketing or I'm doing blogs or I'm writing an ebook. All of it is about communications, and for that to happen, every line that you write is important. Every line that you write, every word that you say has to go towards a certain goal in marketing.
So the last question is, as a person who worked in communication for 7 years, could you please give some advice for study or work in communication to our students who study in communication?
Well, I guess the first thing you need to do is you need to kind of throw away any kind of assumptions that you might have about the communications industry. What I found after I graduated was that what you expect coming out of uni or coming out of college is very different from what the industry is like. So a lot of the information that they might have taught you at university is now kind of out of date. See, I first thought that I would be in journalism. I would be kind of writing for the Sydney Morning Herald. I'll be writing about news. And it turned out to be totally different. What I went into was business-to-business communications, which is like, the first day you go in there and then you go, oh, you need to write 5 articles for us about manufacturing equipment. And you've just kind of graduated with an arts degree and you're writing about engineering, to an audience which is, they know a lot more about engineering than you do. So it's kind of developing those techniques and realizing that you might not always write about topics that you're interested about, but with your techniques and with your research and with your interview skills, you can actually build up almost an appearance of expertise, if not actual expertise. So you need to kind of learn about your subjects really quickly. So that's the first thing. Like, don't assume that communication is about PR, or it's about fun marketing, or it's about writing for newspapers. There's a whole range of other areas that communication can figure into. The other thing I would say is that storytelling is one of the most key components of communication. So building that narrative and ensuring that what you write is actually convincing to your readers, or if you're doing broadcasting, that the story that you're telling actually draws them in. So in my case, I do business-to-business communication. I write for industry professionals who know a lot about what they're talking about. I might not know as much as they do, But at the same time, just because it's a business communications doesn't mean that it needs to be boring. You know, to build that narrative, to build that story, to build, you know, the usual narrative structure, which is, you know, you have a complication and then how do you go around solving it. You know, using those techniques can really kind of help enhance the way you communicate. So in a way, it's kind of being fun and you know, just recognizing that the end audience, no matter how technical your topic is, they are still humans. So kind of engaging with them on that level. So that's all I can say.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay.